Everyone, it's T. Last night I showed the Color Workshop palette that I bought in the big huge thing at Walmart for $14.88, and today I went ahead and took out, because there was 3 separate palettes like this, I went ahead and took out the one that has the metallic shades in it, which was called Second Glance, and I thought I'd just create like a little bit of a golden color, golden and green color, just a little bit for the holidays. I've already applied the makeup, but I'll just like briefly walk through and show you the colors that I used. First of all, I started out with my Oil of Olay moisturizer. As always start out with that. And, or some type of moisturizer, whatever kind you like. I also used, my CoverGirl Outlast with the primer and concealer and everything in it. It's my favorite thing, and I applied it with my trusty wedge. I didn't need anything fancy to apply that. So after I got my palette in here, I started taking a look at what colors I would like to use the most, and I knew I was kind of struck on the gold color. So what I did is after I applied my foundation and my moisturizer, I went ahead and put on my Revlon Color Stay, and I went ahead and used it in the Pure Pearl color, which is like my favorite to use for a highlighter, and I applied that up through here around my brow bone on both sides, and on the inner side here by my waterline in the corner of my eye, I applied that pretty heavy, I would say, pretty heavy. Just something to brighten up my face. And the colors that I used, which made like a little bit of a gold color, I used this one right here, which was my absolute favorite last night when I was looking at it. And I just kind of used just a touch of this. There we go. It's very, 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 very shimmery, and it's so pretty. I'm trying to work on the light situation a little bit to improve that, but I applied it up here on the bone of my eye and in the crease of the eye, and I did maybe, I just went until I got it to sparkle, and it made me happy. And then after that, I used this green color here, which is, I thought the green would maybe work well with the gold for the holidays. I can probably get away with that easier. So I went ahead and used this green color, which is, let's see, maybe I can just do it better this way. It's very, very pretty and shimmery. And here is the gold color. Let's see, I always have trouble with this part, but it's very like sparkly and shiny. Maybe, oh, there we go, from there it's probably better. But I just combined these 2 colors out of this palette, the green and the gold, and I thought they were really pretty. So I went ahead and applied the green pretty heavily through here, just down on this lower part of my eye, and my eyes are already kind of blue-green anyway, so I thought that maybe it might complement it a little bit. So I just used that right through there, and I just got it to where I felt like I liked the color, and it felt like it popped a little bit, made me look a little bit more, maybe a little bit more holiday season-y, I don't know. This palette also has, it has a black matte that you can use for eyeliner or any type of smoky eye if you wanted. And it also has lip glosses. I did not use any of these lip glosses today because I used one of the other lipsticks from the palette. So anyway, that's kind of cool because this all kind of fits in here and it snaps down, and you can easily put that in your purse, and you can interchange it, which is good. And this doesn't really take up much room like in your bag. So that's a plus. After I applied, yeah, I'll finish up on the eyes. I used this fatter brush from LA Colors, and it's they call it the jumbo brush, and I used it in the color Seashell, and I went inside my waterline just like so, and just to make it, this by the way, this eyeliner applies much easier than my other thinner pencil. Seems like it takes forever to get that one to go on, but I applied that on both sides, but on my waterline at the bottom. And I thought it just made my eyes stand out a little bit. And I also went in the corner underneath here by the false lashes and just went just a little bit out that way, just to add a little bit of, I don't know, just felt like I was making the look come together. And I put just a little bit on this side as well. And then on top I used my favorite eyeliner, the Maybelline Ultra Liner, and I just very carefully went over the line where the false lashes are at, just to blend them all in. And I also used Falsies, which is my second favorite, but I find that this one applies a little bit lighter than the Colossal Lash. Colossal Lash means business, but I went ahead and just applied this underneath the lashes. I see some people do it on top, but I just did it underneath to kind of make it all go together. And these lashes that I used are different than the e.l.f. I normally use the e.l.f. lashes. I got these at the dollar store and they were $1.50, and I said, well, I'm gonna try it just for the heck of it. And it was the lashes are fine. The only thing that I'm complaining about with this is that I got Broadway adhesive, this black, and it looks like eyeliner. I thought it would be great. I spent forever and a day trying to get this to adhere, so I went ahead and just used my e.l.f. adhesive. I would say that this is, in theory, this I thought, you know, would have been good for false eyelashes, but really it was just a huge letdown. I will never buy that one again. So it was $1.50, but still it was a lost $1.50 because it didn't work. But the lashes are good, and I got the kind that graduate, like they start smaller and then they get bigger at the end, so they kind of get bigger, but they're kind of fun. And they had two different ones. They had Dreamy and Starlight. Yeah, Starlight, that's the other one that I used. But I mean, the lashes are fine. Adhesive, I would advise against it. Okay, the next thing that I did to complete this look, which I got out of the palette, which was yeah, I'll finish up here with this. I'm jumping all over the place. And I used a little bit of black eyeliner just here on the inside of the corner of my eye, just a touch of it, with the pencil, just to blend it in a little bit. And I went underneath the corner of my eye here, and I just lightly applied the pencil to this region, just real lightly. And then I kind of blended the white pencil back over that way, just so it blended together. And my eyes are a little different, so I have to always be careful how I apply the makeup. If I go too heavy under here, I don't know, for some reason I just don't really care for my look. It doesn't make me happy that way. And then I went ahead and before I went to put my finishing powder on, I applied, there was a lip liner in the palette. Well, oh, that's not the lip liner. Where's the lip liner? Here we go. No, that wasn't the lip liner. This was the lip liner, and it is like a nice little red color. And it's not bright red, it's not dark red, it's not brick red. It's closer to it's like a muted, maybe burgundy, just light. Just it's a lighter red. I think maybe they thought that they would do it so more people would be able to wear the red. And the lipstick that came with it is quite red. Let's see. It's quite red. My lighting is severe. I do apologize for that. But anyway, I applied the lip liner all the way around. I applied it all the way around here, and so far I'm noticing that it's not smearing or causing like any terrible problems with, you know, it smears and then it kind of bleeds up. And red lipstick can be very messy. So for me in particular, I thought it did okay, but I went around, you know, with the lip liner around the natural line of my lips so that it wasn't overly well, clownish looking or fake. If your lips are very thin, you know, I would go up a touch over it, you know, to just add some fullness. But when you add too much, I don't think it's very attractive on me. I mean, if that looks nice on you and it makes you happy, by all means do it. And then I applied the lipstick, which let's see, it's been a couple hours I've had it on, and I really don't feel the need to reapply it. But let me see if I can change the light a little bit. But I mean, overall it seems to be wearing pretty well, so I'm kind of like pleased with that. For the price of the cosmetics, I mean, I can't really complain. I've got enough to toy around with and play with for ages. But after I applied the lip liner and I used, in that palette, there's also a little bit of a bronzer that's in the corner. The only thing that's aggravating is they don't really tell you the colors, but it's here in the corner, right here, and you have to, I'd be careful with this. You don't need a lot of it, and I just put up through these regions of my face just to add a little bit of color. And then I went under here a little bit. I just kind of used it as a contouring thing too, because it's basically the same color, so why not? And then I just went along, make my nose look a little bit thinner at the end. And after that, I applied blush on the, whoops, I dropped a brush. I applied the, I used the rosy blush instead of the peach one, which I always talk about. There's a really rosy color in here. And I used this one just on my cheekbones right up through here. And I just kind of like smile, and that kind of tells me where I need to go. And I don't know if I may have not mentioned, but I still did my eyebrows in my blonde color in the Expert Eyes liner pencil. It's like a blonde golden color, and it seems to match my eyebrows the most naturally. Then I got to, I just don't have an official setting powder because I really never felt the need to use it. So I just use the CoverGirl Clean face powder, and I use it in light beige, and I just go around and I just finish up wherever I feel I might need more of a finished look, just very lightly, because there's a lot of eyeshadow involved here, so it's like I don't need too much to have that like really overly cakey feeling. Lastly, I used the separate nail polish that was in the palette that is in a red, and it matches, I would say it matches a lipstick almost perfect. And I applied 2 coats of it, and over that, the coverage was decent, the coverage was good. I wouldn't say it's OPI, because that would be a lie, but it's not bad, and it's a very nice like red Christmassy color. It's very pretty. And I also, after it dried, I just let it set with my Sally Hansen's Insta-Dry, and it says 30 seconds to dry nail polish. I don't know if that's exactly right, but I mean, it does dry way faster, and it makes it have a nice little shine to it, and it's good to freshen up your nail polish too. So that's what I used. And I think that overall I'm very pleased with the eyeshadows. I think they made a nice color, and especially for my eyes. And I love that LA Colors white brush. It just adds a little bit of boom or something. And the lipstick, I didn't apply a ton of lipstick, but I applied what I felt that I needed to make me look right. But I mean, overall, I mean, for a holiday looks, and you can wear something red like I have on, or something gold, whatever makes you happy. But I just thought I'd share that with you. So far with the palette, pretty good colors, pretty decent coverage, definitely worth the price. And overall the experience was pretty good. So I would just like to say thanks for watching, and please subscribe, and I'll try to have some more fun and try some different looks with that palette. There's I mean, it could go on forever. There's all kinds of different looks that could be created. But I would just like to say thanks for watching, and remember to not let anyone ever tell you you're not beautiful. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel beautiful, do it, and do it with confidence. And I will see you next time. Thanks.